Claude or Codex for SEO? Who will win? And that's really interesting because both models are absolutely fantastic. And today we're gonna test this out. So here on the right hand side, I have a Codex chat. So here I have 5.6 Sol, extra high, fast, latest, the best. Same goes here on the left hand side. I have Fable 5 with Ultra Code Max. So both of these models are being set to max. And also here, of course, I have prepared one timer so we can measure this out. So we're going to use everything for SEO. And the skill that we're going to use today, we're going to be our latest Claude SEO skill. So just for information, anyone that doesn't know what Claude SEO is, it's all your SEO agency pack into one stack. So we're going to use this skill for reference. To be exact, we're going to use the latest version 2.2.3. So if you want to have better access, guys, to this latest version, you can just join our AI Marketing Hub Pro community. Otherwise, I'm going to push this maybe in the next 1 or 2 weeks. And if you want this to be pushed by the end of next week, for example, then make sure you like this video. And as soon as we reach 1,000 likes, I will straight away push it live for you. So as for that, we're going to use Claude SEO skill. So before diving deep, I would like to showcase you exactly what this skill does. Very simple, very nice and easy. So this is a full-on SEO agencies, everything related to SEO, skill suite, plugin, tool for your Claude. Inside we have over 25 commands. We have over 18 agents that we're gonna execute all the work in parallel, everything related to SEO, checking your sitemap, checking your robots, checking your page speed, checking your backlinks, your competitors, your keywords. So everything related to that. So usually, to take an audit, I think everyone knows, especially in the SEO field, that it takes a lot. You need to prompt, you need to check, you need to do, but here you're saving more than 6 hours, guys, just for information, because here we're using the multi-agent orchestration. So all the execution is being done in parallel. At the same time, today we're going to use the latest 2 models to see exactly if it goes inside this timestamp. So we're going to run the SEO command to run everything, just for information. But today, specifically today, we're going to use the SEO audit. But overall, guys, to install Claude SEO is very simple. You can just watch the video there. Today, I'm going to just use one command, which is SEO audit. And then I'm going to try maybe to see the report, how long and who does it better than one another. So the command that we're going to use today is our SEO audit. So let's start with that. So first here, we're going to put /SEO audit. I have already installed, by the way, the skill for both Codex and for both Claude. I'm going to put here only one website, which is www.claude-ads.md. Yeah, so the exact same thing I'm gonna put here on the left. And you're ready, everyone. 3, 2, 1, start. So right now the timer has started for both of them, and let's see exactly who will perform better. For me, it's really interesting, by the way, because I'm using both tools, everyone, just for information, and they're both doing a fantastic job. Sometimes Fable is better than Sol. Sometimes Sol is better. So both of them are really fantastic models. So even here, unfortunately, I'm reaching 88%, and I was using both of them, by the way, just for information. But hopefully for this SEO audit will be enough. This specific token limit, because everyone already knows that this already is a problem. Why? Because you're burning credits in Fable like crazy, and they're not enough. Codex, on the other hand, guys, I still have 3 usage tokens left, so I can reset, my whole weekly limit. Plus, it's better so far in regards to tokenomics, saving for longevity, let's say for executing tasks more in a way. Codex so far wins according to my own personal experience. Also, I just say that because I just saw that specific example there. So we have just run the SEO audit. So while these 2 agents are cooking, I'm just going to explain you shortly what this is. So it crawls up to 500 pages with parallel agents and gives you a score of 0 to 100. So what it does, so when you put, like, let's say audit my site, let's say right now, as I said, audit my website, which is claude-ads.md. So I just gave that task right now here, and what it will do right now, it will crawl all the pages. Right now, there inside it's 46 pages, so it will crawl all of them. It will check page speed, it will check indexation, it will check their performance, how they are, because just recently, like 2 days ago, I have applied there an update for the specific Claude-ads.md website, and like that, they will audit in full that everything is set. So while this everything is happening, let me show exactly how the website looks, because this is going to take maybe some time, maybe 5-10 minutes. I'm going to see exactly which one of them, by the way, wins. So I'm going to masquerade myself here. At the same time, I'm going to put here so we can see what the agents are doing. So just going to show you exactly how Claude Ads website is. At the same time, I'm going to check the PageSpeed insights. Just for information, I'm going to put here, go here, put here, boom, press on analyze. At the same time, I'm going to go for the search console. It's a very fresh, brand new website, everyone. This is not it. So this is it. Very fresh, brand new website. It was published on 16th. So basically, almost 1 month ago it was published. So right now our mission is to give it a big spike. So I think this will also be a start of it. So far, the PageSpeed insights, the results are like that. So we have performance for mobile 89, accessibility, best practices and agentic browsing is green, and here everything else is green. Well, we maybe need to work on performance for mobile. Yep, so this is the website. It looks fantastic, phenomenal. It was done overnight with 2 prompts total with Cloud Fable, with a goal command, and it did a fantastic job. Total 46 pages, yeah. I'm gonna close this. These 2 guys are still cooking right now in parallel. I'll even put myself back here. So these 2 guys are still cooking in parallel, guys. It will take like around 15 minutes to execute everything. And just let's see how these both guys are cooking. At the same time, we're going to review. We're going to ask them both just the same exact prompt. Like, hey, help me fix that PDF, for example, create from a PDF document in regards to the current SEO audit so we can share with the client, for example, right? So all of this. Additionally, I'm going to review the design skills, or both skills. Just for information, both of them, they have, proper system prompts, proper delegation, because for the Claude, I have a proper Code-MD set in place. For Codex, I have the exact same thing. So both of them are using their capabilities in a way to the max. And I would say at the same time, we're going to ask them both, hey, create for us a PDF report, right? Hopefully the usage limit will not be finished on Fable, but if it will finish, then it will be straight away loss, unfortunately. But let's see how everything goes. So far, 4 minutes have been passed in. These 2 guys are still cooking. So they're checking PageSpeed. So let's check exactly what they're both running and plus the feedback from both models. Just for information, guys, on the left, I'm using Claude Desktop for Linux. On the right, I'm using the Codex application. So here I just prompted once again, SEO audit, claude-ads.md. Here I'll run the full-on SEO audit. It ran the 7 commands. So check the working directory, you check the skills, then it checked the plugin, which is available, the Claude SEO plugin. It fetched Claude Ads, the website itself. Then it listed, okay, the latest version of Claude SEO, then checked Google and backlinks API credentials. So checked API credentials for that. And then it started looking its overall run. Then again, run a few commands here. Is okay, rendered homepage, inspected homepage, then check the raw HTML of the homepage. So this is exactly what I did. So these are the steps. Then another 3 more commands is curled homepage HTML directly, found tools, fetched robots.txt, sitemap, and llms.txt. Updated tasks, listed all sitemap URLs. So it got here all the URLs. So the sitemap has 42 URLs. Apologies everyone, not 46, but 42, including a 10 post blog. So it will add all of this. So Codex, on the other hand, let's see exactly what it is doing and if it's following the full-on skill review. Because here we have specific, let's say when you're running the current skill, of course, we follow specific steps, right? Step-by-step procedure and guidance, so the AI will execute its work seamlessly, because this is exactly what Claude SEO does. So it's a full-on SEO following, as I mentioned before, best practices in regards to how to achieve success for your business website. So let's see. First, it read the files, it checked the skill. Second, it ran the commands. So here it ran search the web. Okay, so here it searched the web. Then I checked my skills pack, check the agents, check another skill MD. It checked thinking framework, quality gates. Okay, so it got it. This, by the way, went a little bit deeper, just for information. And wow, it checked a lot, because here quality gates. So it means it checked at the same time my second brain, which is fantastic. Second, we have the read files. So then the site is reachable and cleanly redirects. So it got that. Okay, this one is still working. This one is still working still. So it entered on the site. It listed the files in the screenshot, took the screenshots, then it checked the curl. It ran some commands here, ran some Python commands here. Afterwards, the SEO audit workflow was triggered. It was required parallel review. Then afterwards, it spawned relevant tasks, executions for each and every one. So I'm using technical SEO and image. So it spawned here 3 parallel agents, guys. Look at that. 3 parallel agent executions are basically as tasks. They're not agents, but they are tasks. So they're different agents for each and every specific task, which is fantastic. So these are, for now, yes, total, you can say basically 3 sub agents doing for the task. And those tasks have basically 4 or 5 agents sub each. So the full crawl completed, 42 submit URLs returned, 200. All are indexable and canonical march. Every page has 1 H1. Crawl depth is at mostly as 2 clicks. So far, it crawled faster than Mr. Claude on the left-hand side. It did faster, by the way, because right now this guy is still, Fable 5 is still crawling the pages. 9.4k tokens here spent so far. Here, Codex already crawled all the pages in parallel. Because guys, I think everyone knows already the difference between these two models, especially with Codex Sol and Fable 5. So imagine Fable 5 is like a blacksmith that is, you know, solo there. Yes, he can spawn agents, but he's there and he's going full on like by mastery, by chef. But Codex, on the other hand here, it's a fully on multi-agent orchestration. So here the guys, to achieve this level, they're just running different in a way, like a mushrooms, like a psilocybin in a way, if you know how mushroom grows in a way. It grows in different directions and it picks the best part. So here mostly Codex in difference with Claude, I mean the Sol with current. Fable is basically a blacksmith versus a multi-agent mega orchestration. And here the weekly limits unfortunately are being reached. So imagine 10% of Fable. I mean, Claude SEO took, I mean, that's too much, because even in Opus, I could run a lot of things. But right now, Fable is already going, is approaching my limits. Resets on Monday. Let's wait for it to see. Hopefully it will finish. It will gonna not reach this limit, but this is one very big downside. Tokens are just being burned. Really, they're just being burned. They're so fast. 10% in just maybe how long so far? It was like 9 minutes. We want to see exactly how to burn 12% of your full on limited weekly tokens in just how many minutes? 10? I mean, of course, that's not okay. I mean, this never happened before with Opus, and the exact same level, by the way, of execution and the exact same level of response will be given by both and by most of the models, by the way. That doesn't matter, Opus or Sonnet or even GPT 5.5. Because don't forget everyone, here we have a skill, here we have a rule set, and it follows that specific rule set. Yes, Opus maybe can miss 1 or 2 small things, but it will not miss everything, that's for sure. And same goes for Fable and ChatGPT. So here I would say it does not matter much what sort of model are you using. I mean, this is my own, like, yes, of course, some of them will be faster. Let's see right now with Codex Sol, it will be just super fast. It follows the rules, but also at the same time, the exact same results, everyone. If you cannot afford maybe that 100 or 200 dollars per month subscription for Claude or Codex, you can also use Gemini. You can also use Antigravity CLI, and you can set up even the same skill for your Gemini with even a $20 per month subscription. Yeah, this is just for reference for anyone maybe that it's still in the beginning, still doesn't have much funding, so you can also set up Claude SEO skill also with that. But I'm just talking, I'm just keeping the time, guys, everyone. So I just so we can see the difference between these two guys. They're both cooking. So far here, another part here was done. The full crawl, it was done. Again, these guys have updated, the sub agents have updated their tasks. Here we can see that I'm using technical SEO, technical and image SEO skills for this. Then it required the reference and now fully read. So it got the full crawl, the evidence coverage, and it's still working in parallel and finishing up their own reports. So this is a big win compared to Claude on the left hand side, because here the agent to expedite also the things, as you can see, it's summoned these 3 members, and these 3 members, they're summoning different other sub-agents for the task, where they're doing themselves these specific tasks for the current SEO audit. So this, you can say, basically it's already 3 times faster than this. Even if in Claude SEO we have that prompt, because when you're running the SEO audit, it spawns 15 agents at once, yeah, just for information. So even right now, Fable did the exact same thing, but in parallel, you can see right now here. And let's see both what results we're gonna get from both of them. I hope I did not bore you how I'm talking about both of these things, but so far we are 11 minutes and 48 seconds in, and interesting, who will be the first one to win, because this whole audit usually takes like around 15 minutes, as I mentioned before. Who will win? Codex or Claude? We'll find out in just a bit. So we have both agent resumed. So here we have also, Fable has spawned relevant agents for the tasks. They returned, they gave back the shell completed shell, created the images.md, background tasks were completed, then specialist fleet status setup is done. Okay, perfect. Okay, they're all report back. So right now, this guy right now, Fable, on the left hand side, he's waiting for the agents to return back with the results. At the same time, the content schema passes complete, confirms the site's strongest structural result, 42 clean crawlable pages, blah, blah, blah. Everything else was done already by Codex. So this guy just now, he spawned the specialists, they are cooking. We're running here 2 tasks. So same here, as you can see with these agents, they have already accomplished their tasks. Here we have still these 2 guys running, but they're also at the same time slightly different, as you can see here. Here Claude decided that it needs the SXO and intent analysis and topic cluster analysis, but here ChatGPT decided that, hey, we need to have the content bundle, again the GEO SXO bundle, and also the technical bundle. So here we have 2 different parts. So technical and content. Here is topic clusters and done. Okay, the agent, that one was completed. Wow, very fast and very easy. Wow, okay. At the same time, for sure, we want to have a report everyone at the end, right? So while still these 2 guys are working, I would say, hey, prepare for me a PDF report with everything. I want nice and beautiful graphs, very well set and put. Design, no overlaps in claude-ads.md website, right? This is what I'm planning in claude-ads.md website, color, style, right? So the exact same prompt I'm going to copy here. I'm not sending it yet, everyone, just for information, but as soon as these agents will finish straight away, we will run these 2, we're going to get the PDF, and at the same time we're going to see the report, even the visuals themselves, because maybe when the report is for you, it's for your client, or for your save. Of course, if you want, you don't need the PDF, you can have also the markdown for reference, but this is exactly how it is. So here we have the agent, GEO agent resume to finish is deliverable. It's basically done. Here, the GEO SSO bundle. This is already still structuring the SXO analysis. Wow, this is so juicy, guys. I cannot wait to see who is winning, who will win first. Codex or Claude, Fable or Soul. This is the moment of truth. And I'm gonna drink some water right now. It's also, for me, it's interesting. This is the first time, by the way, I'm running this test in parallel to see them both exactly how they craft, And let's see, run 2 commands. Here, the specialist fleet status sitemap is done. Okay, then GEO agent resume to finish, and it finished. Then schema agent given a firm final instruction, waiting on the remaining specialists. Content agent resumed for its final write, still pending. And here's the technical pass is complete. The measurable performance issue is specific. Mobile lap is LCP 352. Wow, they're both very close, everyone. They're both very close. Look at that, 15 minutes in. It's almost on the finish line. Now it's really interesting. Who will win? I'll even remove this so we can see straight away the answer as it comes up. Who will win this race? Now this is fun. This is really fun. Because guys, at the same time, we're going to review, of course, all those reports, right? And we will check both of them in parallel. And then we're going to give it a score, 1 out of 100 for both of them. So to see exactly the future, which is a better model for SEO. But it's not only about that also. It's important a lot, let's say, is now to use these 2 models in parallel, everyone. For example, me personally, how I'm using them, because it's fantastic if you know how to combine them together. I'm using Codex plugin, so it's a plugin that you can attach, let's say, to your Claude. And I'm using Fable 5 extra high, or Max, usually on Max, Fable 5 on Max. I'm using it as a main orchestrator. But for sub-agent orchestration, delegation, execution, I'm using Codex. So me personally, how I'm doing this overall thing, just for information, I'm doing them both together. So I have 2 max plans for both of them. So by doing this, for example, for me, it's fantastic. It always performs. It's very token friendly, By the way, very token friendly, because you don't need to always use 5.6 Sol Max, you know, for the tasks. You can also use ChatGPT 5.5. When you combine Fable 5 with ChatGPT 5.5, it is fantastic. This is my own personal advice. Don't just choose one, but choose both. So you can go here, let's say for an SEO audit, I can just easily use even here, let's say Codex 5.6 Sol for orchestration, and then Claude for sub-agent execution. And let's say I can put Sol as the main SEO audit or orchestrator, but then for sub-agents, I can put Opus 4.8. Have you seen this before? Maybe not, but this is also a very good approach because Opus 8 is also perfect at executing tasks, because just right now it was set in the background, but it's a fantastic, beautiful model, still very, very, very strong. Right now, reading the cluster MD, the technical pass is also complete. Here cluster analysis is done, all specialist passes are complete, and okay, Codex is going in, and I think this is gonna be the winner of today's show, everyone. Codex, and the PDF it's even creating without me asking, because I wanted to prepare this prompt before because I have removed it, and it's even creating for me the PDF. Everyone, this is the moment of truth. Almost there. Okay, 2% here were taken from Fable. Very good. I was thinking it will not be enough, but it was more than enough to reach this specific moment of truth to see who is faster, who wins the speed. Then afterwards, we're gonna see who wins on the report. At the same time, who will win on the design and who will exactly exceed expectations. Because also that's very important for us. I want them to exceed expectations. I want to say like, oh wow, this is fantastic. At the same time, just for information, here we have a folder, and they are running both in this folder. So this folder is from Codex part, and this one is from Claude part. Yeah, just for information. In the meantime, yeah, I'm not gonna put it here because I want to see the moment of truth when the first one will appear. So we're just gonna press on lap here, and we're gonna see exactly who is the winner for today's SEO audit show. SEO audit show, guys. But yeah, it's a really long session. I think I'm talking a lot. But of course, I need to keep you also entertained. And here we have the full-on score given by Fable. And now by Sol, sorry, by ChatGPT Sol. And now for me, it's interesting. Will the same score be given by Fable? So first, Sol gave us a score of 82 out of 100 for SEO. Now here we have Claude Fable gave us a score of 76 out of 100 for SEO health. Now for us to reconfirm that, well, of course, this was done not just from PageSpeed Insights, just for information, everyone. It's from different aspects of everything related to SEO. But at the same time, we're gonna see what else Mr. Claude, what other scores were given here, because here we have an SXO score of 68 out of 100, and then a topic cluster score of 54 out of 100. I'm now packaging the 82 out of 100 results. This is the overall score of everything. Wow, okay, it's packaging. It's I think right now Mr. Codex is preparing for the lab to be taken. I'll put myself also here, more lower, exactly here. I'm gonna put also this timer here so it will not stop, so you can see it live going all in. The written report and dependency order action plan are assembled. I'm validating the internal links and the score map now. Then I'll render the portable report and check that it opens cleanly. Fable is still crafting here. He is creating right now, I think, the report. Okay, 20 minutes in. 20 minutes, guys. 15 already passed. If really all this thing was done by Opus in maybe 10 minutes, the full on SEO audit is 15, but was it as good? Of course not. But still, these guys are cooking both in parallel. And wow, okay, this guy has also finished creating a few stuff, a few documents, the written report and dependency order action plan assembled. Okay. In the meantime, I'll just open this folder I'm gonna put for myself on the other side, so I'll just be able to see what folders they have prepared. I'll even maybe put it here somehow. I'll put it in just here, under me. Here, maybe here. Wait a moment. No, better not put here, because I think this is the moment of truth when I'm gonna need to press on the lap to see exactly who wins. Wow. Planning comprehensive report validation. That one is also currently creating. Right now, we have both folders, and as soon as they both will finish, lap. Codex number 1. Codex has won the race of the current SEO audit, and it gave a score of 82 out of 100. Fable is still going in. Here we are 22 minutes inside, and here we have our full on deliverables, and Mr. Claude is still cooking. So Codex has finished in 21 minutes, 58 seconds, and 56 milliseconds, the overall /SEO audit, and it checked all the pages in regards to SEO performance. Here, it gave us the full-on SEO audit score for everything. Also here, just have SEO audit completed. For the current website, SEO health score is 82, which is not bad. My mission will be maybe to reach it by 90, give or take. Here we have also specific bullet points, also like ideas on what priorities and what needs to be fixed. Add priorities source citations across 10 articles, build contextual links, fix 14 text contrast failures, improve the Heroes Lab LCP, rewrite 25 overlapping titles, and strengthen 12 short platform description. So this was given by Codex. Here we also have a PDF report. I will try to open with maybe opening a file manager. I think it will be easier because it's the exact same folder on the right hand side, everyone, just for information. And here we have the deliverables, here we have the charts, okay, it's empty, here we have findings, here we have all the research that was being done. There we have the page, okay, pages, crawl data, crawl site, home page, and then we have screenshots taken from the page. We have the full-on PDF report, we have an HTML, and we have a markdown, action plan, and also full audit. Fable is still cooking right now, the PDF, so almost 2 minutes delayed so far, but we're going to see also which one is better. In the meantime, I will take the PDF from Codex. Oops, I'll just gonna arrange it nicely in the meantime. Mr. Fable is cooking. I'll prepare here the PDF from Codex, and then we're gonna review this PDF also together, everyone. So Codex has finished his work. I didn't even ask, I mean, because we have a rule in Claude SEO, but not all the time, unfortunately. The models are creating the PDF. That was a problem, by the way, before. But right now, with these models, they're fully on covering, say, the current, instructions. Because when an SEO audit is being performed, then at the end, it needs to provide you a PDF, a markdown, the plan, the research, the action plan, and also HTML, also for your reference. So this is basically for us, for humans to read. And lap Fable has just finished. So the difference between, I'll just even put here for now. So the difference between Codex, which was the winner by speed, and Claude is 20 minutes, guys. 20 minutes. I'm so bad at math. 2 minutes, everyone. 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes to be exact, is the difference between Codex and Claude. Claude has made for us here the full-on report. So let's see first the difference between two of them. Yeah. So once again, the number 1 is Codex by speed. Number 2 is Claude by speed. About tokens, how much they were spent, we're gonna ask also in a bit. But in the meantime, let's see the report. So you have already seen here the response that was given by Sol, which is fantastic. Short, dark, to the point, no fluff, with relevant links, prioritized action plan, the important to-dos, plus the deliverables. Very nice and simple. Here we also have Claude. We have also difference between a score, because Fable here gave 82 out of 100, and here Claude Fable gave it 76 out of 100. So here we have technical score, content quality, on-page SEO, schema, performance, AI search readiness, and images. Here we have the weight. I mean, how important it is currently to fix the current part. Here we have the SEO audit complete, Claude ads, health score 76 out of 100 compared to Codex 82. We have the audit crawl at 42 pages, everything same as on the right-hand side. Was generally strong. We have top 5 issues. So let's see. The blog is orphaned, critical. Here we have, this was not mentioned here. We have page type mismatch on money queries, serve for free Google SEO audit tool, are 85% no install web tools. Okay, so this is also, by the way, different compared to the right hand side. Page type mismatch on money queries was not mentioned on the right hand side. Brand collision critical, the site ranks around number 4 for its own brand, Claude Ads. Okay, so this was also not mentioned on the right hand side, so both of them are different. And then afterwards we're going to review also the reports, how they are in full. Zero output citations high, performance headroom high. So both of them are quite different. Also gave us a quick wins. Here we have the full audit report and markdown, action plan, same as here, action plan markdown because it comes from the skill, plus the Google SEO report, which is basically the PDF. So let's review both the PDFs. I will say this is very important for us. So I will say better. Let's see, maybe I will open them, open in File Manager. Let me try to open them in Brave so you'll be able to see exactly how everything is. So here we have Claude Ads. This is the report. On the left-hand side is the report from Claude, everyone, just for information. And on the right-hand side, we have the report from Codex. Yeah. Once again, on the left-hand side, Claude, on the right-hand side, Codex. So let's see exactly how both performed on the report and if they're both identical. So first, we're going to start with the hero. So not bad at all here. So if really both of them are identical here. Here, just the difference is that Codex gave a score of 82. Here we have table gave a score of 76. So let's go more down here. We have the table of contents, executive summary, key metrics, what works, finding by severity. Okay, this is exactly the same. Even the style, it picked up the same. We have the executive summary. So here we have the score, again, the scroll, critical issues found, and also here critical issues found. So both of them, by the way, as you can see here, Fable was more descriptive, and it's interesting how reliable both of these informations are in, right? At the same time, we're going to check here the audit score, and here we're going to check the audit score. So we have the total score of 87 here, total score of 91 here. What works, 0 orphan and pages. For two sitemap URLs, return to 100. So there is the exact same meaning, if really, the exact same meaning, but it's just different. Fully protected SSR SSG, all pages are self-canonical. Canonical self-referencing all 42 pages. Okay, so here Fable, by the way, has covered more than Sol, that's for sure. It went more deeper into all of these things. And I would say here on the report, execution itself, and the delegation, I would say Fable has won everyone. Yeah, I mean, Claude has won PageSpeed so far, but according to the information that I'm currently seeing, because I already know the issues what are in the current page, which is claude-ads.md. Yeah, because it's a fresh website, of course, there are going to be many issues, and some of them I already know. And right now I'm just scrolling through all of them just to see exactly how everything is set. So far we have 11 pages from the Codex side. Here we have a more deep performance from Fable, a total of 18 pages. So SEO experience, what works, finding, images, the findings. Here we have the action plan, also phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, data sources and methodology, and basically that's it. And also here we have the exact same thing, also put by style. Not bad, not bad. So far the information inside is more from Fable and more relevant, also than Codex, that's for sure. But right now, let's give it a test. So it crafted for us both. So far, Codex won by speed, Fable won on performance. The next thing what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna just copy this path, Claude Code. I'll put it here. Now next, I'm gonna copy the Codex path right here. I'm gonna put it here, right? And here I'll tell Claude Code, hey there, I had Codex do the exact same audit. I want you to check it, and I want you to tell me, is it the same? Are we correct, or is Codex correct? So this exact thing was just sent here. I'll even close this just for now. And the exact same prompt we're gonna send here for Mr. Codex, right? So I'm gonna put here. I'm just gonna edit here. Hey there, I had Claude do the exact same audit. I want you to check it, and I want you to tell me if it's the same. Do we have work with, or is Claude correct? Yeah. So both tasks we're giving were given to the both agents. So I gave the reply from one agent to another and the other agents to another. So we can do a full-on verification to see exactly what we might have missed. Because both of them, they had the exact same skill, everyone, just for information. The exact same prompt. The only difference is just the model and the execution. So far, let's see exactly which one is more correct. At the same time, so we can just wait. I will not fast forward this because I think this is going to be quite fast. But once again, here we use the Max Ultra Code, the best one, or from Claude. Same thing here on the right hand side. We have used the best one from Sol, from Codex, just for information. And right now the execution layer is also, that one is one the most important part. So everyone, also just a good tip for all of you, because we still have time while these both agents we're gonna check their work. I strongly advise like use Codex together with Claude. Yeah, not to separate, because so many people, oh, Claude is better than Codex, Codex is better than Claude. Both of them are fantastic. That's why like there's also this, so you can just go to Google, you can just write Codex Claude plugin, and you're gonna see the first repo from the official Anthropic. This is it, and also we have here the first repo. So just go to this. You can go also to this link. So this plugin will let you know. It will let you connect your Codex agent to your Claude. So the exact same thing, by the way. Currently I'm experimenting with Antigravity, so I'm trying to put them all three together into the exact same soup. I want to put also Codex, Claude plus Gemini together into one soup, because also Gemini right now, Google is doing a fantastic job, especially with the video generation with Omni. I think many of you have known already, and it's lightning speed. It's so fast. I'm just impressed about the work that currently Gemini is also going through. The creative from Gemini is absolutely outstanding. It's a winner from all of these things. So the two audits agree on the crawl baseline and several core weaknesses from Codex. The other one, just let me check in just a bit. So I'll compare Codex audit against ours and verify disagreement against the actual crawl evidence. So again, Claude is checking, Codex is checking. Let's see who is right from both of them, because that's also very important. Who is better than another? So I hope you have got the time, everyone. At the same time, I'm just gonna close this, and we will need to have a third player here. That's for sure. That's why here we'll put Antigravity. We're gonna use Antigravity CLI here just for the sake of this scope. So we're gonna summon Mr. Gemini here. So it's gonna be AGY. This is the Antigravity CLI for anyone not knowing. I'm gonna just put it here also in the middle so we can test it out and to see exactly who is better here. So here I have this. So we have these two, this and this. I'm putting them both here. Boom. I want you to check them both, and I want you to tell me who is better from these two. Give me a score, 1 out of 100. Be honest. Don't favor any of them. I want you to be cruel. Check honestly both responses, the files between both folders. Who was more descriptive? Here's who is more actual. Who did a better job? This is what we want. And I want you to give me just scores for each and every specific job compared to another, so I can compare which agent did a better job. Yeah, model, whatever. So here we're gonna use also Antigravity for this. I'm gonna even put it here so we can have it for reference. So he will identify, so we have just, only one in the middle that knows exactly what is going on. So Antigravity is going to be our judge, even if it's not the smartest from them all, but at least it will judge correctly based on the information, both information that it is here. So currently we're using Gemini Flash Medium. We can also review once again with Pro if you really want to. But once again, just need to check that. So Codex again has finished his job very, very, very fast. Wow. So let's say here, it gave us like that. So short answer, the audit examined the same site and agreed most raw facts, but they are not equivalent. Neither final score should remain unchanged. My reconciled verdict is 79 out of 100 with no critical crawl indexation blockers. So what's Why the scores differ? So about the 4.6 to 6.6 point difference comes from scoring methodology. So Codex scored content quality at 80, and Claude combined content and XXO and cluster into a 60 score. So Claude also signed a 74 performance score without Lighthouse or render browser measurement. So Codex performed that. Wow, okay. Codex has a Lighthouse and 4 rendered screenshots, but missed 2 real infrastructure inefficiencies. So here we have categories again, and also reconciles where both audits are correct. So these are both correct. They both identify the sitemap, no index, no canonical, all important content is severed. The blog contextual link architecture is extremely weak. The articles and platform pages need authoritative primary and the rest. Where Claude is correct and Codex missed something, Claude found 2 genuine performance issues that should be added to our report, right? So the approximate 77 KB CSS and the pre-rendered HTML returns CF cache status, which is dynamic. So Claude schema review also caught 2 valid omissions. So we omitted a few things where Claude is wrong or overstates the evidence, which is very interesting. Okay. The platform FAQ, Claude recommends adding an FAQ page to all 12 platforms pages. Its own schema, but correctly shows that all 12 already have it. Yeah. So Claude here made a mistake. Additionally, Google FAQ reached results of May 2026, so adding more FAQ markup will not create Google rich results opportunity. So here Codex had a point, by the way. The blog is not orphaned, another mistake by Claude. The brand ranking claim is not sufficiently proven, so the title count is inconsistent. Claude reports 24, 26, and 57 different files. The calculations from Claude's own crawl produces 25 titles longer than 16 characters matching our audit. Okay, so where I will correct our audit, I will revise our reports, a few parts there, and final priority order. Here we have add authoritative citations, show, and everything else. So in the end, who was better, Claude or Codex? Let's see. At the same time, Codex, Mr. Fable, by the way, still looking. It's reviewing who is better. Codex named itself better overall, but not only. So Codex has a stronger render evidence, correct counts, fewer contradictions, and correctly concluded there were no critical SEO blockers. Claude was better at uncovering deep performance and schema details, particularly the triplicated CSS, RSC, payload, and Cloudflare caching gap. So the fair verdict, the best overall is Codex, and best technical deep dive was Claude. And most accurate finding, final conclusion, the merged one is 79 out of 100. And at the same time, while Mr. Claude Fable is cooking, also checking the difference between these two, let's see exactly what Mr. Antigravity prepared for us here to see just one simple model to tell us who is better from them all. So thought for 3 seconds, accessing structural difference, it checked the both files, which is Claude and Codex, the comparison, summary of the results, Claude scored this, Codex scored that, overall winner, Codex. Wow, okay. So Antigravity named Codex the winner. So key evaluation details, so depth versus execution. So it means right now, yes, Codex gave us less, let's say less smaller PDF, but I think the depth there inside is bigger, so I'm going to check it out in just a bit. Tool utilization, Codex successfully utilized the Playwright server to capture high resolution screenshots, of course, for viewpoints and everything else. You can inspect the comparison table there. Wow, okay, so Antigravity named Codex the winner. Wow, this is really interesting. So while Claude is cooking, guys, so let's just check it out, the files within the current folder, because I think we need it, because Claude is taking a little bit of time to cook the things. So here, let's see. So both of them have a folder here inside, both in Claude and Codex. Here I'm going to open just this. Oh, this is Codex. Yeah, Codex. And this is Claude. Here we have findings, charts, scroll, screenshots, charts, findings, row, screenshots. Okay. Next we have the report. We have the PDF report, full audit as a markdown, the report, audit data as JSON, and the action plan. Here we have also an HTML. So Codex slightly exceeded expectation and made for us an HTML, which is also okay, but this is normal because all these PDFs were done with the help of that. Here, Claude just removed that one because I think it's not needed, because anyway, we have the PDF. So next, let's go for charts. Both folders are empty because no charts were added. I asked for it to add charts, but it did not, by the way. Can I add it with one more prompt? Yes, of course. Will we do it? Not really. Findings. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 content on page, schema, sitemap, geo, SXO, cluster, We also have here the same exact thing. Let's just open one, which is, let's say, maybe visual here, and visual here. So this one is from Claude, by the way. I think it's quite a lot for you guys to understand all these things. And this is from Codex. If really both of them are basically the same, they're very, very similar. But again, this is the research behind it. Screenshots. None were taken by Claude. More were taken by Codex, and they were put inside here. Crawl, raw. So this is the exact same thing. Pages, sitemap, crawl summary and pages, crawl site, homepage, HTML. Pages. Here we have all the information about the pages. So both of them, give or take, are equal in this space. But again, Claude is cooking quite a lot. I think he realized that he made a mistake, and then he's trying maybe somehow to go through that mistake. But so far, Codex won by speed. Antigravity also pointed Codex there. And yes, let's wait for the guys to cook. In the meantime, everyone, I will also at the same time use this opportunity because yes, I think all of you already know we have the AI Marketing Hub Pro community and we have the AI Marketing Hub free community. So guys, if you cannot afford free, it's okay. I mean, you can join our free community. Really, it's there. You can find me there. We can put some posts, chat with me, send me a message, say hi, because I'm not biting, by the way, just for information. This is our AI Marketing Hub Pro community. But this is a free community, by the way, because I'm not trying to sell you anything. Yeah, I'm just here, I'm having fun, same as you, but at the same time, I'm just trying to give you as many tools as possible so you can save as much time as possible so you can win this race also. So we have our free community, guys. It's there. We have over 4.6k members there. Please feel free to join. It's there for you. So I'm trying to gather all the good people together. At the same time, we have the pro community if you want to be part of something bigger. Yep, just for your information. We have done, I think, and finished, because in the end, for sure, Claude will say, oh, maybe I have missed something, or maybe not. It's reviewing right now in full. In the end, Codex has won in speed. It won as per scores from Claude. So far, even it told itself, but at best overall for the audit, it was Codex itself. And now let's see what Claude is going to say, Mr. Fable. And then we will just finish this video, get it up. Guys, once again, just for reference, we have used Claude SEO skill, but we have the GitHub organization and the free hub, just for information, and we have the public repo, which is there. It's live. You can download, you can install it. It's there. It will do all the best SEO audits. The version that we have currently publicly available is version 2.2.0. So please, definitely try it out. I'm going to push also another update very, very soon. This is the latest version that was just recently pushed. It's new, brand new, cool, and juicy. And yeah, I hope you're going to like it. I'm going to just even close this for now. Pew. I'm going to wait still again for Mr. Fable to finish. And then I will say basically that will be it. And yeah, wow, Codex. Perfect. Thank you so much. You're the winner here, I think. But again, everyone, that's not the only way that you can use these two tools together, because many people use them as separate, but my own personal advice is to use them together. Yes, sometimes you can use Sol, let's say, being the orchestrator, and then let's say you can use Opus 4.8 for sub-agent execution, because it's fantastic for that. Because if you have also good prompts for Opus, it does its job very well, almost without mistakes. Same goes for the other one. Same goes for Fable, right? You can use Fable, you can spawn multiple sub-agents like this from this guy, multiple of them in parallel, and they will run. And you don't need ChatGPT 5.6 Sol, because it's quite pricey and it burns your tokens, you also know it. You can also use that, I mean, there's no problem, but you can also use ChatGPT 5.5 because it also does a very good job. And here, Mr. Claude finally have finished his work, and let's see exactly what it crafted here. So we have Codex audit comparison. The 8 verification agents are checking each contest claim, blah, blah, blah. It checked, he did his job, and the end. Verdict, neither audit is the correct one. This is what it said. They have complementary blind spots and each caught the other in real errors. So the full claim by claim is there. It prepared also here a document in regards to that. Are they the same on the fundamentals? Yes, almost exactly. So it pointed also the things that both Codex and Claude found together. Then where Codex was right and we were wrong. So Cloudflare insights, boom, 1, 2, 3. So this is exact same elements that that Mr. Codex mentioned here, like where Claude is wrong, right? So this exact elements were mentioned here. So split decision on Codex own errors. Codex 3.5 mobile LCP number is possible, but it's a stated mechanism if is refuted. Oh wow, what that word means. I've already corrected our deliverables. Perfect. Right now, based on execution, what do you think? Who is a winner? I want you to give a score 1 of 100 for both. You or Codex. Short, dark, to the point. Yeah, so let's see the last score, everyone, if Claude will name himself a winner or he will name Codex winner. And this is really interesting. So far, two from Codex, 1 from Claude because of the PDF. It was bigger, but in the end, there were mistakes, yeah, that Codex has identified, but Claude did not. Codex took screenshots, Claude did not. So you will be the judge who is the winner. So far, Claude mentioned himself that, oh, he is better than Codex. It gave itself 80 and Codex 77. So it gave this, I want to have an honest score, but it's okay. I will not put this. So far, Claude named itself a winner, if really. Same Codex named itself a winner. Antigravity named Codex a winner. Me personally, I will have to be neutral, but here Codex won by 2 minutes because 2 minutes matters a lot, especially in today's space. And plus the mistakes there. I mean, at least if Claude would have mentioned that the Codex has some mistakes, I would have been thinking. But so far, it means Codex did not make any mistakes. Just if you loses points just for a few for LCP here, but that's irrelevant. So I will say overall, Codex is the winner.